Hello, so we are back, and this time we have a nice laptop to repair. I mean, HP, it is a nice laptop. Elitebook i7 CPU. The problem with this one, pressing the power button, and the laptop it is coming on, but no picture on the screen. No, I can't see anything. Anyway, let's read the customer email. Customer is a computer business, and what they are saying, Elitebook X360 G7 with dim, no backlight. It does work on an external monitor. So they are saying the laptop is working, but yeah, not displaying. Pressing the power button. Oh yeah, it is. It is on, you can see. Yeah. Caps lock is working. And I can hear the windows. Okay, that's great. Fantastic. So how we can fix a backlight issue? We have the screws here. We can only assume, the backlight fuse is gone. If it's not a backlight fuse, then it's a screen problem. And the laptop, it's open. Yeah, let's go to the screen connector, this one. Let's have a look there. The screen connector is looking fine. I'm assuming backlight is here, but not sure. Then we have the 3.3 switch. Let's check the voltage with the multimeter. And the voltage here is 0.3, 0.2. You think is because, yeah, here you have the 3.3. The 3.3 is coming here to the screen. No, actually, it's coming through the switch. But we are looking for the backlight voltage, and the backlight voltage is not present. And I can't see any fuse on this side of the board. Let me disconnect the battery. So the battery is disconnected. Let's check the screen connector. Actually, let's check the board, because we are looking for the fuse, right? And it's no fuse here. The screen connector, it is looking good. Let me check something, because it is possible to be a different configuration here. So this one with this one is not together. This one with this one is not together. I think I'm wrong. There are some screens which they don't have the backlight on one side. So the backlight can be on a different place. Let me plug the battery back, and let's check again for the backlight voltage. We are looking for the switches. 1 second, let me switch the multimeter. You see, those are like some MOSFETs. They are switching a power rail on and off. This one is 3.3. Okay, this one is switching the 3.3 on and off. Now we have 3.3 here. Here we have 0 volts. So this can be ground, or it can be another power rail. Then here we have pins together 0 volts, and here we have 0 volts. So where is the backlight? The backlight is not here. Here is 3.3. Can be here, and we have nothing, no voltage. Can be here, or can be here. But from this side of the board, we can't figure it out. No. Then, like I said, we have some switches. But both switches are 3.3. This one is 3.3. And this one is a 3.3 switch. So these have nothing to do with the backlight. Have something to do with the picture, but not with the backlight. Well, this is the hard part. The hard part is actually, we have to take the board out and check the other side of the board. I need a few minutes to take the board out. And the board, it's out. Wow, you can see the fuse. Check there. You have like a big fuse there. It's a big one, huh? So let's check the fuse. So the fuse is gone. You can see it is burned. The fuse is burned. The solution. The solution is to rebuild the fuse, yeah? No fuse, no burnt fuse. We are not removing the fuse. We're gonna rebuild the fuse with a wire. I mean, don't get me wrong, the fuse, it's a wire, so it will make no difference. And the fuse is fixed. And now the next question, it will be, okay, sorry, but why the fuse got burned? Not sure, we're gonna find out together. I mean, can be like you have a short screen cable, or you have a short screen itself. But we can check that. We can plug the screen, yeah? Plug in the screen. And we are checking for short on the fuse. Because here we don't know what pin it is. We can check on the fuse. So on the fuse, is no short. No. So you see the fuse died probably because someone, I don't know, replaced the screen, or who knows? Who knows what can be the reason? I mean, everything is, I mean, just few things are back together. Let's see if we can power up the laptop for a quick test before we are putting everything together. Let's see. I mean, the screen is black. You see the new screens, they are completely black. You can't see the picture without the backlight. We have picture, we have backlight, but the screen is funny. Check that. You can see some lines over the screen. Oh, this is a poor quality screen. I mean, I seen this. Yeah, you see a lot of lines, but not that many lines. It's just a low resolution screen. Yeah, that's why the backlight fuse died. Yeah, it's looking weird. Enter reboot the system. No, it's not working. The keyboard. Where is the keyboard? Oh, yeah, that's the keyboard, right? No, the keyboard is not working. Caps lock is not working. Okay, let me connect the battery and everything back together. Just give me like few minutes. The keyboard, it was not plugged in properly. Can't believe. Yeah. Now, some people need to ask, okay, sorry, well, how do you know the rating of the old fuse, and how do you know the rating of the wire you just soldered? And the answer is very simple. We don't. Yeah, so definitely this wire, it will allow at least 1 amp. Yeah, I mean, the screen probably it will take like 100 to 200 milliamps, so 1 amp is more than enough. But in our case, let's say in our case, they replace the screen again, and they make the short, like how this happened. Like they made a short, the fuse blow up. Then the laptop, it will die like a real laptop, you know, with flames and smoke and yeah, that kind of stuff. Probably not, because the power, it will get disconnected in a case of a short circuit and the fuse is not blowing up. You have current sensor on the board, which it will sense, like over current. Everything is back together. Let's test it one more time. Now, this is not a fault. This is just a poor quality screen, a copy screen. I seen this before, brand new, like low resolution. You can see actually, you can see low resolution. You can't see the lines, how you see them on the camera, but I can spot them actually. It's like a low resolution screen. They are very cheap copy screens. Still working, but you know, the picture quality is poor. And we have brand new Windows. Yeah, everything working fine. Fantastic. Let me shut down the laptop. Actually, let's check the keyboard. The keyboard is working fine. Good. Shut down. All good. Now you know how to fix the backlight. What I want you to keep in mind, you have these new screens. They are completely black. You can't see the picture without the backlight. And wait, I forgot a connector? Really? And the only way to figure it out, if the laptop is good or not, you can plug it on a HDMI. But the caps lock, You know, you having a working caps lock means the board is fine and you have a backlight problem. If the caps lock is not working and you have a black screen, then the problem is not the backlight. What is the backlight voltage on this one? That's a good question. Let's check together. Backlight voltage is exactly here on one side. We have 8.8. You can see on the screen? Yeah. So if you have this model, here has to be the backlight. 8.8, which is the battery voltage, the main power rail voltage. If I check the main power rail, let's say a power supply here, and you can see the main power rail is 8.8. Cool. Why is not charging? The battery is fully charged. You've seen it. I'm gonna stop here. I will say thank you for watching. You know, like, subscribe, like usual, and see you on the next one. Bye.